everyone, welcome to another vlog. And what day is it of our bathroom renovation? Started on Monday technically, so day 4 of our bathroom renovation. I'm just waiting for the plasterer to arrive. It is almost 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go and put some clothes on. And I'm working half day today. It's horrible weather, you can probably see out the window. Grey, dreary, typical British rainy weather, but we actually haven't had a lot of rain, so we need some. I'm working half day today because Lily's got a thing at her school this afternoon. It's called like Opal Play, which is like outdoor play and learning, I think it stands for, which is brilliant because it's horrible weather today. So I'm going to that because Gareth's really busy with work. He went to the last one, but he can't go today, so I'm going to go. So I've dropped my afternoon clean. Lily's got a play date after school, so she's eating elsewhere today. I have no idea what I'm feeding this family this evening. And we're obviously showering elsewhere and etc, etc, etc. So I will catch up with you guys later when the plaster's been and I'll show you the progress. I spent all of yesterday afternoon and evening trying to clean the house a bit, so it feels a little bit better than it did. But I expect later on it's going to feel like absolute carnage because when you have a plaster in, there's just so much dust everywhere, isn't there? Right, we are back from showering again. Plaster has been today, and I'll show you that in a minute. It is 5 to 8. Lily's been at a play date at her friend's house after school today, so we picked her up at 5:30 and then we went over and showered at my mother-in-law's. I think we're showering at Gareth's nan's house the next couple of nights because Gareth's mum's going away, so I don't want to go and like bombard her the last couple of nights before she goes away because that's going to be stressful for her. I don't feel very well. I've got a headache and like I've just had to do my nose spray because I just couldn't breathe, so it seems like I've got blocked sinuses now as well, so that's fun. Yeah, so we are just doing some dinner. Lily had dinner at her friend's house. They had hot dog pizza. The boys want pizza tonight and we're having pizza because I can't cook right now. Like my whole kitchen is covered in a fine layer of plaster dust because that's what's been done today. I haven't had a chance to do any cleaning because I've been working today. Then I had to go to a thing at Lily's school in the afternoon, and then I was back here. I had to do my workout, so if I didn't do my workout and then I got them done before doing the showering and everything, and I'm just exhausted. I'm just tired and I don't feel well. So the kids wanted pizza and I obliged. So we're having pizza too. It is what it is at the moment. We're just in survival mode. It's just such a pain in the ass, but it is starting to come together. It's just been a very stressful day for us for a couple of other reasons I won't go into, but it's just been a very stressful day. And yeah, I just can't wait for this bathroom to be done. But I'll show you now what the progress is today. Okay, so we had this wall replastered and then this little bit of wall here. We were going to get this bit done, however the plasterer said if we did that you wouldn't be able to finish it up to here, you'd end up having to do all of this, so in time we may end up replastering everywhere because it's all very uneven. But the decorator who came and looked before said that it's like this because someone's taken wallpaper off badly. But anyway, so we are going to get all this decorated, but it's going to be like this for a while because we've got obviously our holiday first. So I think it's going to be sealed because it has to be sealed with a couple of coats, and then it will just be waited until the whole thing can be decorated with woodwork and all, because our woodwork needs some attention. This bit's come off here now as well. And then the bathroom is all plastered, so there we are, all nicely plastered. So just got to let it dry out now. Ceiling's all been done again. This window looks so much better without that horrible plastic thing on here. It just all looks so much better. This bit hasn't been plastered because that's where the tiles are going to go. So this bit's going to be being tiled. And then the tiles are here, along here. But the rest is going to be painted. So yeah, there we go. That's the progress today. And my father-in-law's coming tomorrow to start on the flooring. Oh, I feel so unwell today. My head has been pounding all night long. I think the sinuses are partly the problem, and also my neck. And I had no idea how stressful this was going to be, having the bathroom being done. Like, and I'm sure I'm going to get people saying, oh, pull yourself together, don't be so stupid. But I have felt unwell all week, and I've been on my period all week, and I have been going to bed after 11 o'clock all week. And I haven't had a bathroom all week. And we've had to be showering. It takes a good hour out of our day every day, showering elsewhere and packing everything up, and then me getting everything washed and using fresh towels every day because they're obviously all wet and shoved in bags and stuff. And just trying to keep on top of the washing. And Lily's school cardigan, she's got 2 of them, they're both wet, so I now need to try and dry one with a hairdryer. I can't breathe. I'm supposed to be working today, but I really don't feel well, and I just can't cope. I've got a whole other week of this. The whole house is completely fucked. Everywhere is a shithole. I can't cope with it. Everywhere is it's just disgusting. It doesn't matter how much I clean, because I spent the last 2 days trying to clean and nothing. I'm making no progress. I just feel really unwell. I feel really unwell. I feel really overwhelmed. I don't know how I'm meant to get through today. And Ocado have cancelled my bloody food order because there was a problem with my card. Because previously, ages ago, I did an order. They sent me a load of stuff that was opened, and so they refunded it for me, but they said to reorder it. They did a reorder, and then we're going to refund it. And there was a problem, and because of that, the fraud department keep messing up my payment card and cancelling orders. And I called them and they sorted it out. It's just, that should be fine from now on. And now I spent ages doing an order and sorting it out. And then this morning I woke up to find they've cancelled it. And now I haven't got a fucking food order for today. So now I've got to figure out how I'm going to go and do the food shopping as well as shower everybody tonight. Somehow get dinner on the table. And I don't feel well. I really just don't feel well. My head is pounding. My neck hurts. I can't breathe properly. I don't want to cry because it'll make it worse, and I haven't got time to cry. No one told me it would be this stressful. I knew it was going to be stressful. I didn't realise it would be this stressful just doing the bathroom. Just taking everybody to shower every day. It's just such a bloody upheaval. Okay, so I've been to work. It is now 2 o'clock. I'm going to pop into Aldi and get a food shop. I don't feel amazing, but I am on painkillers, so hopefully that will still help me sail through until I get home. But as you can tell, I feel like I sound nasally. I look like a bag of poop. Don't feel much better, to be honest. My client, bless her, before I left, she was like, how are you feeling now? She's like, thank you so much for persevering. But I was like, it's not a problem. I don't like letting people down, but also I really do need to be paid. So yeah, I'm going to go in and see how cheaply I can get the shop for. I've got to start doing more basic shops. Because I can't keep spending like loads of money on food, and the kids just need to learn to eat fruit rather than like fruit snacks and stuff. So I just want to strip it back, make it more basic. But yeah, I'll go do that now. Okay, it is Saturday. I'm feeling a lot happier today. I mean, my house is absolute carnage, but I've got the day to sort it out. And Gareth and his dad are working in the bathroom more today, so the plaster's drying out really well. And my father-in-law was in here yesterday prepping all the floor ready to be laid. So they're going to lay the flooring today, which I think should take about three and a bit hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, and then tomorrow is Sunday, so no one's doing any work on a Sunday. But I've got so much housework to do, it is unreal. This plaster's actually dried out remarkably well, so that one needs to be sealed.
Hello.
Hello. The man is here now. Have we had a dog in here?
Yeah, dog print.
Oh no, I think they're paw prints from the children.
What?
The children's footprints.
Hello,
And here is the flooring all done. It's very similar to our old flooring, except it feels much nicer underfoot. It is much sturdier. It's much better quality. Skirting board's been put on today, so that is the nicest skirting board we've got in our entire place. The toilet has been plumbed back in for us to use temporarily. We have to flush it with a bucket though, so we have to go fill this up in the kitchen. and then flush it with a bucket. This is obviously covered in plaster and all sorts. So yeah, this is the wire ready for the mirror. So that's how far we've got today. But yeah, all the plaster is still drying out, but it's doing well. But yeah, really nice flooring. I think we'd quite like to get this flooring in the kitchen. It's a very similar colour, but this is Carndean, and that's just laminate, and we need to get the kitchen floor sorted out because it's not level. We're in an upstairs, obviously masonette. It's not level, and yeah, so we need to get it leveled first, and then put new flooring down. But that's something for another day. Right now I'm gonna go for a wee first because we've been using our neighbour's toilet all day. Bless them. They're so good that we get on well with our neighbours. And I'll roll all of these up. And I've cleaned the kitchen thoroughly today and hoovered and washed the floor. It has taken me so long to clean the kitchen because it was diabolical, but this is the only clean, and like all the plaster dust, I've dusted everything. Oh, actually I need to dust the lampshade. But yeah, everything in here was dusty and just unbelievable. But it's all clean now. These two have made a fort in their room today. Across the bunk beds that like strung their blankets and dressing gowns. And you're having a snack. It stinks like, yeah, fridge raiders. You like these ones as well. You like the blue ones. I did not know that. That is good news that I know you like those flavour fridge raiders. Cool. Well, you guys have fun. I will turn the light off, yes, and you guys can watch your iPad in your fort. Okay, so I am just editing this vlog as I go along. And I've been watching the footage back of me yesterday when I was crying when I didn't feel well. Oh my God, was I having a meltdown. Oh my God, was I not having a good morning yesterday. So I just want to come on and address a couple of things because I know I will get asked, where was your husband? My husband was doing the school run and my husband told me that I probably shouldn't be going to work. But I insisted on going to work, A, because I needed the money, and B, because there were lots of working toilets at work and no working toilet at our house. So, and you know, my client was very grateful that I came. She would not have minded if I'd cancelled, and she was like, you know, please use all of our toilets. And yeah, and then she was like, at the end of it, she said, you know, how are you feeling? Like, thanks for persevering. But you know, if I had to leave halfway through or whatever, she would have been totally fine about it. And yeah, Gareth did the school run. He was like, you can't do the school run, I'm going to take them, you don't feel well. So he was doing the school run for me while I was having my little meltdown. But like I went to bed with a headache on Thursday, and I got up at 3 a.m. and took my strong prescription cocodamol painkillers. And then I took some aspirin when I got up, and it just wasn't touching it. It just wasn't touching it. And then when I was at work at 12:30, I took some more painkillers, and they helped. They did help. I mean, it had eased off because if I felt as bad as I did, I mean, I had drafted a text to my client to say, like, I can't come today. I really don't. I just do not feel well. But, you know, I wasn't feeling great. And then when I took painkillers, that helped, you know. And then I was okay by yesterday evening. Gareth was actually out yesterday evening seeing some old work friends, and he did say to me, like, are you going to be okay for me to go out, because I don't want to leave you if you're not well? And I said, no, I'm going to be fine. Like, all I've got to do is get people showered at your nan's, and then I've just got to get us all to bed and feed them something. And like, the children just had like ham and cheese rolls and things for dinner last night, and it's not the end of the world because they're fed, they went to bed clean and fed, and that is the main thing. They had fruit and stuff, so it's all good. But yeah, I just know that I'm going to get someone going, where was your husband in all this, and why wasn't he helping you? And he was helping, and he was very concerned. But yeah, so that's, I'm looking at the footage and I was like, Jesus, you were having a bad morning that morning, weren't you, dear? I really was having a terrible morning. But I'm so grateful that I'm feeling better today, and that I did the food shopping yesterday, and that I've been able to clean my kitchen. I'm getting on top of the washing today, and I've got to go and make our bed and try and get on top of the other rooms. Yeah, it's just, and just to know that on Monday it's all going to go to hell in a handcart again. But at least I want to, and people will be like, why are you even trying to clean? And it's not that like I'm trying to keep things spick and span. It's that I know that after 2 weeks, I don't want to have to take like a full 2 days to do a deep clean. I want to be able to keep on top of it so that when I am cleaning I'm not having to go quite as deep because I've gotten rid of like the crap that's there. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to, but by no means am I trying to, the only reason I didn't show you the before of this kitchen was because it was actually shameful. It was actually shameful. And I got to the point of, you know, where, I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing or if it's just an overwhelm thing or what, but I just got to the point where it was so bad that I just froze and I just couldn't. And so I just thought, you know what, last night, rather than thinking I'm going to do the dishwasher, I thought now is a really good time to sort out my freezer and clean my fridge out because everything else is a complete mess. I might as well do that. So that's what I did yesterday, and I just focused on getting the fridge and the freezer sorted out because in my mind that was just one tiny bit of my life that I could control. But yeah, anyway, it's all nice now. It's all nice now. No one's allowed to eat. No one's allowed to use this kitchen now because I have cleaned it for ages today. I know it's all spick and span and wonderful.